Inside Tennis with the Cause is brought to you by Firkins Automotive. Find it at Firkins.
Hi, tennis fans. The Cause here with another half hour inside the world of tennis. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Get spring sales event savings at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. The completely redesigned 2019 Ram is in stock now, but there's still time to get big savings on a new 2018 Ram, only $199 a month. It's the spring sales event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Last chance to get spring sales event savings at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Drive the all-new 2019 Cherokee, just $199 a month. All-new Wrangler JL Sport, as low as $199 a month. Don't miss the spring sales event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Hi, I'm John Isner, and you're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Hi, tennis fans. Terrific as always to be with you. Excited about the upcoming 2018 Elizabeth Moore Sarasota Open starting this weekend with the qualifying singles at the Laurel Oak Country Club. Welcome to our special look-back promo of the past 2 years of the Sarasota Open. Hope that you enjoy seeing the recent champions and how this tournament, the Sarasota Open, has launched their careers. So let's get it started with the 2016 Sarasota Open at the Lakewood Ranch Athletic Center. The Joey Groton Sarasota Open. What's that mean to the legacy?
You know, it's amazing because, my dad passed away 4 going on 5 years, and just to see from the community how much he meant to them, and for us to be able to keep his name going through such an amazing event that Tony Driscoll and Sarasota puts on, it's just beautiful. We couldn't be happier. It's just awesome.
I think this year more than any, and this is our 9th year, we really weren't putting out a lot of fires behind the scenes like we normally do, so I give that credit to the staff and the volunteer force. They made it really easy on me this year, so I'm very grateful. Hopefully we put on a good show here and treat everybody well. We've got a world-class facility here. We're a great destination resort. We've had a lot of good players come through here, and they speak to the other players. So I think it's a culmination of a lot of small things we do well that make it hopefully one good big event.
Mike Kaysen, the voice of USTA Pro Tennis Broadcast live stream. Nobody does it better than you one-on-one. It was an honor to be in the booth with you today. But let's talk first things first. Your schedule, your travel, your domestic life. How do you do it all? You're on the road, you're broadcasting, 5 minutes later, you're on the road going to Savannah.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about going to Savannah, actually. It's a fun schedule. We have a bus that's actually right behind us right now, and so we pack everything up, just hit the road and go. The streaming, I think, is the way to go, and I think it's the way it's going to go in the next 20 or 30 years. The challenger opportunities that the USTA, they started the streaming process a couple years ago, and we're way ahead of the curve, and so it's great to continue to be a part of that and just continue to grow this sport.
What's it mean to White Sands Realty Group to be out here, to be involved with the Sarasota Open?
Oh, it's been absolutely fantastic. The Joey Groton Sarasota Open Foundation has just been a hallmark of Sarasota and Manatee County for a long time, and we had an opportunity this year to participate, and we jumped on it. We just couldn't believe it. It's in the great settings out here at Lakewood Ranch. It's just a fantastic tournament. They see all the pros coming in from all over the world, ladies tennis, doubles, men doubles, as well as the men's singles, which is the finals going on right now, it's just been absolutely fantastic out here.
Well, Mick Huber, how lucky are you? Back-to-back weeks, back-to-back USTA Pro Circuit, Pro events. What's it mean to you, your readers, and Sarasota?
Well, it's great. I mean, it's a great time of the year. Like you say, back-to-back. You got a nice little women's tournament down there in Osprey, and you come a week later up at Lakewood Ranch here, and these guys are amazing. And I don't think the tennis fans, realize just how good they are until they sit down and watch them up close, because that ball is, I can't believe how hard they hit the ball and how you can get to that ball.
A lot of coverage out there. Stroke for stroke, they're even. There's a differential perhaps in experience, confidence, and the mental side, but they're not going to see any better ball striking than they're seeing this week.
No, it's been great. You watch some of these guys and you just are amazed at how well they hit the ball. You know, they hit that ball on the run, right in the middle of the racket, you know, right in the sweet spot of the strings. I'm not sure quite how I don't do that very often, so it's fun to watch.
Well, some people call it work, but you're having a ball out here, Ray Collins. You're number 5 at the Sarasota Open. You get to know these guys better than anybody because you arrive before they arrive. You leave after they do. And you're here every day of the week. What's the relationship inside with these guys?
Some players, Kaz, are more willing to come in the office with us and chit-chat because they're on the road so much. They don't have much sense of family or friends besides the tour itself. So, for example, last year, Francis Tiafoe, who didn't do that well this year, spent a lot of time with us in the office, got to know him quite a bit, became Facebook friends, where others don't even go near the office. So some rely on a relationship, some stay to themselves.
Ray, some people tag this as minor league tennis, but how close to major league tennis would you put this?
Awfully close. That's the beauty of watching these tournaments because, let's say, Nick Kyrgios from Australia, he won this 2 years ago at Longboat Key Club. And within months, we saw him start to inch up the ladder, and now he's nearing household name status in the tennis world. And he was here just 2 years ago, Kaz.
Katerina, first of all, congratulations on winning the Nick Bollettieri, you know that guy, invitational event. And your life for the last 4 years has been at IMG. Talk to us about that great experience.
It was very tough, but a great experience and definitely priceless that I would not be able to exchange for anything else. And they gave me so much support, just like my coach Margie right there, and along with all the other coaches, so I couldn't be able to do it without him.
Beyond great win today here in Sarasota, but it all got started in 2016, beating number 52 in the world, Gabashvili. Then you go 3 sets with the one player in the world, Djokovic.
Yeah.
What did that week do for confidence?
No, it was an amazing week for me. Even going through qualies and beating actually Radek Stepanek in the final round of quali, who's also a former top 10 player.
I wanted to talk about that, a veteran. So what do you pick up playing a veteran, even though you're going to beat him every time, most times out there?
Yeah, no, just how they act, how they play, you know, how they try to figure situations out on court. And what I've noticed, those guys compared to maybe the guys at the challenger levels, is really how they figure out things throughout the match, not really beforehand and how they're going to play, but during the match, how they can change to kind of adjust. And that's really the biggest thing I've picked up.
Always great to catch up with Francis in Sarasota. It kind of started here, it kick-started last year. Tell us about the return. What's it like coming back to where it all started?
Yeah, it's unbelievable coming back here. You know, a lot of time's gone by, and I really gotten a lot better, and you know, I matured a ton, and you know, I'm happy to come back to a place where everything started for me. My career started here. You know, I only won a couple of futures before I came here, and then I really kicked it off here in the challengers, and you know, it's great to come back and have a good win here at night against a great player, and now I'm happy to move on and keep going.
Well, Noah, it is party time tonight, but you can't party during a tournament. I wish we could celebrate. That was a nice win last night over Dennis. Not your biggest, but certainly another good win. What do you like about this place, Sarasota?
You know, I'm coming from New York. It's been awful weather, so it's nice to get down here in perfect 80 degrees. A little bit of humidity, but it's not bad. And you know, the clay is pretty good compared to other American clay court tournaments, and I'm really enjoying it. And the fans have been great out here. So.
Well, indeed they have been, and a lot of people are pulling for you. They think you're refreshing. You go to college, you move from college and really make it big on the pro scene. Talk about that mix from college to the pros. What do you still hold on to? Memories, friendships from Wake Forest?
Yeah, some of my best friends are still at Wake Forest right now. I talk to them weekly, and I had a lot of great experiences there. I don't regret it one bit. In retrospect, it was the best decision I could have made. I grew as a person and a tennis player, and I think it got me prepared for the upcoming events here as a pro.
We love tennis in Sarasota. We love doing everything we can to promote it, and we love seeing everybody healthy and happy.
Mishka Zarev, it seemed to be your tournament all week. Today it was your tournament indeed. We talked on Friday after the quarterfinals. What was running through your mind the last 48 hours before you won this event?
Well, I was told I haven't won a challenger in 9 years, so I didn't really think about that. And I was just enjoying the moment. You know, I enjoyed being here, and I'm here with a lot of good friends, and it's been a great week. I really enjoyed myself, and I didn't really think about winning or losing. I was just, having fun on the court and, just having a good time.
Let's talk a bit about having fun on the court. You seem to be fairly far back, maybe 6 feet from the fence at times. How often do you do that? Do you like that? It gives you a bit more time to get set for a drive return?
Yeah,
What's the strategy?
well, first of all, I think people, they can't see that I'm enjoying myself, but I do enjoy myself.
I saw that.
Even though I don't show a lot of emotions, but I try to stand far back just to get get enough time and get a good look on the return and see where he is positioning himself after the serve, if he's coming in or staying back. And on hard courts, I do the opposite. I try to take the ball super early, but on clay court, I just prefer standing further back and not missing too many returns.
What does this win this week do for you going into the heart of the clay court season?
I mean, it's great. This is my second tournament on clay this year, and I was able to win it. So this is a very good start into the clay court season.
Scott's Bill and his foundation. What does it mean to you?
Oh, it's just a once in a lifetime opportunity, David. Scott's Foundation in honor of his son Brian, who was a Navy SEAL member of SEAL Team 6. Actually, he's doing the heavy lifting and serving the country. My dad's a veteran, just an amazing opportunity to support and increase philanthropy for the folks that keep America free.
Yes, Greg is involved. He's been on our board since the conception about 2 years ago. And I really thank Greg for getting me out here today, and it looks like an awesome tournament. It's really awesome. But Brian Bill Foundation is really all about my son, Brian Bill, who was a Navy SEAL, and Brian was on SEAL Team 6, and Brian was killed in 2011, shot down on a helicopter with 22 other Navy SEALs. It's actually the largest single-day loss of life in the history of the Navy SEAL community. I worked with the Navy SEAL Foundation as an ambassador for about 3 years, helping out, and I finally found a direction I wanted to go in and what I really wanted to do, and that was to start the Brian Bill Foundation. Our main goal is to service the health and welfare of the Navy SEAL community. By doing that, we're opening a house called Brian's House, which is on Manasota Key, which is probably about 45 minutes south of here. It's on a barrier island, and it's a house where we can take 5 Navy SEAL families and spend a week there. We pay all their expenses. We get them there. We get them home. There's daily activities. There's sailing, fishing, kayaking, paddleboarding, scuba diving, everything that a Navy frogman would do. And we bring the families in. There's counseling available. So every day there's an activity. Every night there's a big family-style dinner where everybody can sit down and have some fellowship and talk about their lives, talk about their son and their family. And it's a place to heal and grow.
Scott, we know what impact and what this means to the families. What impact does this keep having on you?
For me, it's a way of healing for me, too. It's a way of helping out others. Like my son helped his brotherhood. They helped me. It's a big brotherhood. It's the Brotherhood of Navy SEALs. So being a part of that for the rest of my life. But it helps me to heal by helping other families to heal and come together and join together as a big, big family.
Scott, how can we get more people involved with the Brian Bill Foundation?
We have lots of volunteer opportunities. Once Brian's House is open this fall, we have opportunities for people to come down and volunteer. For donors, they can go to our website, brianbillfoundation.org. We have a very big website, lots of places to volunteer or donate. Donations are well needed for our programs.
Get spring sales event savings at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. The completely redesigned 2019 Ram is in stock now, but there's still time to get big savings on a new 2018 Ram, only $199 a month. It's the spring sales event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Last chance to get spring sales event savings at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Drive the all-new 2019 Cherokee, just $199 a month. All-new Wrangler JL Sport, as low as $199 a month. Don't miss the spring sales event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
I'm Mike. I'm Bob. You're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Tennis fans, thanks for staying with us and welcome back to our special edition of our Sarasota Open Lookback promotion. Let's take a look at the 2017 Elizabeth Moore Sarasota Open at United Tennis Club at El Con. Elizabeth Moore, you're here this year as the tournament sponsor. Your name's out there. Everybody's getting to know you and to share the passion that you have for the game. This is not just a tennis tournament, it is a charity for the Boys and Girls Club. What's that mean to you?
You know, Cause, it is such an honor to be the title sponsor for this tournament this year. It's the 10th anniversary of this Sarasota Open. And when they asked me, I wanted to say that the Boys and Girls Club of Manatee County, on which I am a member of the board, should have the title of the charity and to raise money for the clubhouse that we are building here and just down the street here in Bradenton for the kids.
You need people like Elizabeth Moore. She gets nothing out of the tournament, no remuneration. She does it to promote tennis. Cindy was the nanny for all of Elizabeth Moore's children.
She had 5. Did she have 5 at the time?
And Cindy really was a second mother. And when we got married in the little town of Manchester and had the reception at Elizabeth Moore's house. So we're very close to the Moore family. I tell you guys, I've been around a long time and I've seen the Sarasota Open go to different sites. I've got to say that this site here, it's home. There's a great feeling of tennis. The people are close by, easy to park, and I'm hoping to stay for many years. Thank you to Elizabeth Moore for her contributions that helped make this possible. And Tony, I'm hoping that you'll keep this tournament here for many years. And of course, I'm proud of Jeff Russell and Gabby, 2 of my former students, being the directors of tennis here. But being here today, it's the feeling that you're at an open, the people are close by, and I'm hoping that this can stay here for many more years.
Jeff, as an owner of the United Tennis Club, what did having the Sarasota Open here with Elizabeth Moore mean to the club, to the community?
Man, it's been a huge boost for the club. Having the name Elizabeth Moore associated with the club is obviously a great thing. Being the philanthropic type person that she is, and having a respected name in the community like that to be the title sponsor here has been great. It drew a lot of people to the club. It's got a lot of exposure. We got a lot of traffic through the club. People got to see what type of club we are and how we're growing and how things are improving here. So I think it's going to be a great thing for us in the years coming forward.
Having a tournament like this here, what's it do for the growth of tennis? What impetus does it have on the game?
Well, I think it brings the community together. This facility here is a very intimate facility. It's a lot more family. I mean, when you're watching the matches here, you're almost on top of the court. I mean, you're almost standing there on the court with the players. It just brings everybody together in one spot. I've seen people here that I haven't seen in 20 years and brings everybody together, and you get to see old friends and people from the community. So it's been really, really great.
The most joy comes from seeing the community support this, the members coming out, the amount of people that gave of their precious time for free just to come out and support this amazing cause just blew me away.
It's been fantastic to have the tennis tournament in our neighborhood and at our club. It's great that Elizabeth sponsored this so we could have it right next door. I live in the neighborhood right next door, and to be here every day has been amazing. The players, fantastic. It's really good.
Ray Collins, 3 venues. You've done them all. Just oppose those 3 venues for us.
Well, Longboat Key, Cos, I thought was the most elegant. Of course, the tennis garden is beautiful. There's no disputing that. Lakewood Ranch was nice, good location just off the interstate. But I find this location to be the most charming, most old Florida. And those in the audience seem to agree as well.
Another great story here. You're working with Erin the entire week. How did she ever put up with you? But beyond that, how much fun was it?
It was great to be with her during the day as well. That's a great story as well, because Erin approached Tony Driscoll last October and said, I got an idea. Let's move this to United. And I thought, that's dreaming pretty big there, Erin. And sure enough, she pulled it off. It's been a great thing to watch the two of them work long nights together and pull this off. So it's been a success story all around for both sides.
Well, I figured I had to get the Open here because I never saw him during the Open otherwise. I was working here and he was at whatever club hosted it prior to. So that's why I went about and spoke with Tony and said, you have to get the Open here so I can see my husband during this time.
Oh my, Tony Driscoll. It is Sunday afternoon and the curtain closes. Looking back, most enjoyable times, moments of this week, of this tournament.
Well, we had a lot of great matches. Especially had a really strong doubles draw here this week with Leander Paes signing in, which was a treat. Quality matches and bringing back night matches for the first time in quite a while in 3 years was a big fan favorite. So it was a great week.
What impact does this pro event have in growing the game in Sarasota and Bradenton and the surrounding areas?
Well, I think it's inspiration for the everyday player to come out and see, the pros play, and then you want to go out and play yourself, and you're inspired to go out there and whack the ball around 1,000 times more than you probably would want to. But I think the community really embraces it, appreciates it, and has supported it.
Well, it is great to be out here with an SNN Sports colleague. Trevor, what did you learn about tennis that you did know before you were out here for 6-7 straight days, my friend?
Well, there's certainly different layers to this to tennis that there is. Typically you see on the top pro circuits, there's 5 sets or 3 sets that you have to decide to win. You got to get 2 here, but these guys are competitors. They really grind out things, and they really, just go for every single point as much as you can.
Tennis, what a week you've had here, but let's get right to the chase here. Tennis, Tennys. Who chose the name, mom or dad?
That's actually a good question. I'm not sure which one of them chose it. It's my great-grandfather's name.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Not because of the sport, because of the grandfather.
Yep. Even though they both played, but they liked the name and thought it fit, so here I am.
Your highest rank is right now. You're in that top 150. 25 years old, priming. Much more to come, isn't there?
I hope so. I feel like I'm playing some good tennis. Body's been feeling good. I feel like I'm kind of coming around, trying to, kind of finding my own and how to play this game. It's kind of complicated. But yeah, I think that, I hope that there's some more left in me, and I can keep progressing and keep, still trying to find the best of myself.
All right, well, welcome home, Francis. It all started here. What's this place always going to mean to you?
I mean a lot. My first challenger event ever was here, and then coming.
I remember, baby.
Yeah, coming from qualifying and losing in the quarterfinals, and 2 years later, I win the event. So my 3rd time here and winning the event definitely means a lot.
Another special day today. Your dad was in the audience. What's that mean to you, and what contribution has he made to your life and your career?
Definitely in my life, forever I'm going to remember what he did, and everything I do is almost a favor towards him, and he definitely knows that. So yeah, I've really worked hard over the years, and happy to win this event this week.
What was it like being in the stands seeing your son win this event?
It was very amazing. Because I've been watching for like a month. I always watch him on TV, but the last time I watched him was at the Miami Open. But he's improved a lot. So I'm really amazed for what he did today. He's doing very, very well.
Now you're on the road with Francis. What's the chemistry like?
It's great. Obviously, I had a long career behind me, and now still involved in the game. I guess the next best thing after playing is coaching. So to be able to help out these young Americans and help them accomplish their dreams and aspirations, nothing better than that.
Robbie, what do you enjoy seeing most in Francis's improvement in his game?
The thing that strikes me the most is when he's down in matches, he's not afraid to still go for his shots under pressure. When his back's against the wall, he usually comes up with some of his best tennis, which is rare to see in some of the younger players.
I have read his story. The story about his father working at a tennis club, grooming the courts, and the CEO allowing Francis to come out and play tennis with his twin brother. And so it grew from there. They would spend nights at the club. It was a great story. And now to see him win this today, it's a sense of satisfaction watching him grow over the past 3 years.
What's it like coming back to a community that does not have ATP professional tennis, and you're showing them what it's like?
Well, I hope the fans, they appreciate it, and we're trying our best here. Of course, if you're not ranked high enough, you got to play the challengers to get up there again, and that's what we did this week, and so hopefully we can rise in the rankings and play up there again.
Scott, you were part of the consortium of great players that kept doubles going and getting greater. You certainly, Wayne Bryan and the Bryan boys. What's it mean to see doubles where it is today?
Yeah, and they're doing a great job promoting doubles again. They're putting a lot of doubles on TV, a lot on center court. There's a new partnership with Tennis TV. They're showing all the doubles at all the Masters events, which is great. And it's great to see doubles out there. It's different than singles. It's a lot more fast-paced. I think the fans enjoy it a lot. So it's great to see it getting some more recognition.
Stefan, great activity here for you this week. These people love you. You seem to love it here.
Yeah, no, it's a great tournament. Fans are great. I love coming here, playing at home, South Florida, and really enjoyed it this week.
First tournament I've been in a long time at this level. I go to a lot of the big ones, maybe U.S. Open or Wimbledon, but it's especially seeing a lot of the young Americans coming up. They're doing really well.
Talk about promoting tennis right over our shoulder. The Firkins family, you've been with them from day one. They've been promoting tennis from day one, Nick Bollettieri.
Well, I think they help with a lot of local events, and that's why my relationship with them has lasted many years. And, by the way, let's thank you to IMG for letting the officials and the players use the clubhouse and the parking, and that really helped, because without those little things, it would be difficult to have a tournament that's really a tournament.
Well, it is official. The Sarasota Open is coming here to Laurel Oak. How exciting is that for you and for Laurel Oak Country Club?
It's really exciting. As far as I know, we've never had a professional tournament here. And Sarasota Open has a great reputation, get a lot of good players here. So our members are really excited to have it at their home club. And I know that they're excited about getting behind it and participating and volunteering, and just getting to see world-class tennis here at their home courts is going to be awesome.
Fred, the Firkins Automotive family has been supporting major sporting events and fundraisers for decades. You've been on the tennis scene with Nick Bollettieri, and now Firkins is the presenting sponsor of the Sarasota Open.
Kaz, I got to tell you, the whole Firkins family is really excited to have an event like this locally to support the Sarasota Open and all the charities that benefit this.
I know you're excited. I know Tony Driscoll is excited about a number of added activities that Firkins is bringing in. Shall we share some of those?
Well, we're going to have giveaways of some sort almost every day, and there's going to be a big surprise coming. I'm going to let Tony tell you about that.
All right. Fred's going to be there. The Kaz is going to be there. We'll see you there. Fred, great to see you.
Thanks, Kaz.
Tennis fans, great to have you with us on Inside Tennis with the Kaz. We love our sponsors, and you will too. Stop by and see them. Until then, remember, in tennis scoring, love means nothing, but love of the game means everything. Keep alive your love of the game. Love you, tennis fans, and we'll see you right here every Saturday, 12:30 on SNN.
Inside Tennis with the Kaz has been brought to you by Firkins Automotive. Find it at Firkins.
Last chance to get spring sales event savings at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Drive the all-new 2019 Cherokee, just $199 a month. All-new Wrangler JL Sport, as low as $199 a month. Don't miss the spring sales event at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.